Hey y'all. Let me try to get some more lightning in here. Quarantine life, happy Mother's Day. Sorry y'all. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all my mothers. I had to fix dinner for myself. And I'm excited. But I've been cooking since 12. I didn't think about just myself. I cook for others. And I'm making some smacking. My honey. I have, I'm sorry y'all, let me show you. I have some Belove sauce with the good old onions. Let me show y'all. When I tell you, so yummy. I have me. Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm new to this. Oh my God. The camera ain't positioned right, but I'm gonna get used to it, y'all. I have corn. I have eggs. I wish y'all could see. Can you see? I still have juices in there. Potatoes, eggs, sausage. Shrimps. Oh. Shrimps. Yes. And then I have the deep fried snow crab legs and lemon and Baja sauce. Because I'm not really like a seafood lover, but I'm doing it because it's Mother's Day and I can. So, what y'all doing out there? My name is Shunnie Sean. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I've been out there a minute, but I wasn't trying to, you know, make it big or anything like that. You might see me eating, but you'll be seeing me talking about just different things that's happening. Vlogging. But, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I have chocolate cheesecake. Danielle, can you come cut the light on for me a little bit? Ooh, so, yeah. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Shunnie Sean is my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. Like I said, this is new, so you're gonna hear me say some y'all getting all of me. This is who I am. Oh, did I tell you I had some corn? But I'm new. Gotta get used to the camera, comfortable with the camera. Y'all know it's good when you have to talk to yourself. I make noise. Yeah. I think I did good for my first time. I'm not a big eater. I'm a heavyweight champion by weight because I'm a junk food lover. I love junk food. I'm gonna have to stop. Y'all see this right here? I had surgery about 2 years ago. Like I said, I'm going to be blogging eating. Sometimes I'm not going to say nothing, just eat. Then sometimes when I do, I am a motivational person. I like to motivate others. I like to encourage others. Just making people feel good and people, you know, laugh and encourage people. You know, I don't like to see nobody sad. Because I know the things that I've been through, and I just believe in you can help others come out of situations that you have been in and inspire and encourage and uplift somebody. So that's just mainly me as a person, period. I'm a very religious person, a spiritual person. That I am. Ooh, I'm getting full. But I gotta finish and eat a little more. I didn't even try to put no lemon rain on. That's my air. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, the next time I'll be prepared, y'all. This is, like I said, it's new. I'm trying. I had a channel for about 2 or 3 years. I really didn't try to, every once in a while I'll post something, and I'm still learning. Like I said, YouTube is the new end. It's what's popping and what's trendy out there. So I don't want to just be a part of a trendy clique, but I want to do it not just for myself, but to help others, y'all. Cheers to Mother's Day. You know it's good when you got to rub your shoulders. Pat yourself on the back, Shine. You did that. Quarantine life, y'all. I don't know what's the name. I'm gonna name this video. But please like, again, share and subscribe my video. I promise you it will have something that's uplifting and encouraging to you. Like I was saying earlier, as they said, but yeah, so what I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying, y'all. I lost track. It's so good. This is really good. I tried to duplicate Belove, but honey, this is something. It's good. Something good. Good, nice. Good, yummy. How about that? Like I said, I'll be encouraging, uplifting. I've never been a person. I don't like to be around negative people. Naysayers. You ain't paying my bills. Can't tell me nothing. I mean, because you're just there for one purpose. That will come for 3 reasons, you know. Hold up, y'all. He come for 3 reasons: to rob, kill, and destroy. That's his job. He gonna do his job. And so he gonna use who let him use them, okay? And so, with that being said, I'm never a quitter. I know what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Backtrack. My surgery. About 2 years ago, I told you I'm going to tell a story, but I'm going to have a testimony behind it. It was a lot going on. Just a lot of things happening in my life. I'm sorry, I'm full, but I'm going to study, eat, and talk. This was a lot going on in my life. Y'all know how it is. The things happens. You worry a lot, which I'm not really a big worrier, but something, when I say hit me out of unexpected. My son had got into some trouble. Especially when you bring your kids up in the church. You know, you just think they're going to stay in church. But that's a part of life, you know. But me going through and felt like I didn't have nobody there, which I did, but I was basically keeping it a secret. I chose to go through that alone because I didn't feel like hearing nobody's mouth. Then, you know, idle mind is the devil workshop. We know that, you know, when you get off to yourself, that's how the devil really, you know, he creeps in. He likes to get you to yourself, and you're already going through depression, oppression, and then you're going through so much, and then you know, with your family, sometimes you go through situation, with your family or your friends, and you just like, it's still like, feel like the world is on your shoulder, you're carrying everything, you got bills piled up. It was just numerous of things. And so, I just chose to go through it alone. And I would have probably came out sooner, but because I felt like I didn't want nobody being in my business, you know how we do it. Y'all know, we do the extra, the most, all of that. And so, I just had a lot was going on. I had just purchased a home. Praise God. I don't know if you guys could see all that property out there. That's mine. Over here, that's mine. That's a 2-car garage. I was blessed with a 2-car garage. I was blessed with a two-car slab. And let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but all that's my property. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for what the Lord has done and what the Lord is doing. And sorry, y'all. I'm still here. Bear with me, y'all. Like I said, I'm new to this. And I'm going to get used to it. And so it was just a year that I was going through. My son had moved out. And like I said, you know, your kids think they grown. And you ain't grown to me until you get out your parents' house. And you ain't grown until you start paying bills and seeing what life is really all about. And you know how it is. We get 18. The kids, I'm grown. I'm this and that. And I was like, you know what, gone. Because every grown person has their own place. So I allowed him to experience that. But as he experienced that, and I sheltered him. You know, he was my only child for some years until I had my daughter, bless God. And just thought he was too grown and talking back, and I wasn't having it. Okay, the Bible told us to train our children, and I thought I had trained him. But honey, when you let your kids get out there, they get around everybody and all that, and they experience all that stuff, so they want to talk back. And so I didn't want to catch a case real quick. Okay, but and so he had got into some trouble, and he had moved to Kenosha. And for those who are listening, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 414, that's where we from. Area code 414, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And Sheboygan, I think it was Kenosha, he moved with a young lady. And he wanted to, you know, pretty much handle it on his own a little bit. And so he had got into some trouble. And I had this really strange dreams. I'm telling y'all, God said warning come before destruction. And y'all gonna hear about God, because, you know, close your ears if you don't like him. But for those who love testimonies, honey, this is my testimonial time. And I just feel like I have a lot to offer. Please don't just watch the video for a little bit for the food. Please watch the video all the way through, because I promise you, I can be a comedian. I'm funny. Right now, I'm very tired because I've been up. It's no excuse, but I've been up. Y'all like my shirt? I'm sorry. Wake, pray, and slay. Wake, pray, and slay. And I'm sorry, I just had to get that in. And so, what was I saying? Backtrack, blah, 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 blah. Back. What was I saying, Danielle? Anyways, and you know, you have to let your kids experience it. And I trained them up, did all the best that I could. And you know how we church folks can be, okay? We church folks can be very judgmental. We can be, you know, be a little bit too nosy. We can be naysayers. We can be busybodies in other folks' manners. Stay there, okay? Sit right there, have a seat. We can be busybody. We can be tattlers. We can just talk about each other and just running back and forth. We can be backstabbers. But I'm not saying everybody is like that, because we're not all like that, okay? And you got genuine people that really want to help you. But my little crazy self was going through a moment, caught up in my moment, and not trusting people. That's another thing. You know, a lot of us have a problems with trusting people. And sometimes God can be sending us help. It reminds me of that story. I'm sorry, y'all. That cornmeal looks so good. Where he sent the help. I think it was the story about the man that was in the water, stuck on the water in a boat. And how that's kind of spicy. How God be sending help. Basically, we AKA denying your help. Just crazy as you want to be. I was crazy and you crazy too if you don't want to accept the help. Help can be right in our face. And we study running from the help. We study denying the help, knowing we needed the help. Need help, okay? And so I needed help with experience. And the reason why I said that is because I had trained the young man. My son, pretty much, I handled him. He was a good kid. He still is he's fairly good kid. He just wanted to get off into other things. You know, what kids, you know, young adults do. Smoking marijuana, kicking, hanging out with their friends. Most of the time, wanted to hang out with his friends over the time. Breaking home rules. And I come from that strict upbringing, okay? I come from, you know, me as being a parent, a Christian young parent back then. Trying to do all what I could do and be, okay? But not knowing the fact that nobody is perfect but God. I didn't want, like I said, being, you know, trying to be that perfect person and that parent and the super mom. That's another story we can go into, but I'll say that for a little later. I'll see how many subscribers. The more subscribers I get and build, I promise you I have blessings. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Testimonies out of sight and down the mic that I promise you that can help you. I'm just trying to build my channel up, you guys, and get more viewers, and see where it goes. But anyways, back to, you know, with difficult trials and tribulations. And so my son is still a good kid, still a nice young man, but got tired of being called churchy boy or mama's boy. And so, you know, he rebelling and giving me the hard treatment that he could have, instead of, you know, facing the fact that I got a good parent in my life. I got a single mom in my life that's trying really hard and struggling and striving, but still maintaining and still trying to raise a young man and transition him to be a man. And my dad and them always, and my brother always tease me and always say, a woman can't raise no young man. I disagree. I agree to disagree. And I know I'm not a man, but I know with the help of the Lord, and I don't want to be a man, but I know that far as raising him, you know, like he should be, you know, with values and morals, a woman can, because look at all the movie stars and the celebrities and the actors and the actresses, you know what I'm saying, with a single parent and had that strong foundation. And I know with God, you, honey, you can sail, honey. You can sail and ship, okay, and fly, okay? And so I knew that I did the best that I could. And then, you know, when you start seeing the disappointment, and I think the biggest thing was for me was my expectation, what I desired, or my expectation I had, you know, for my son, what I expected and I thought what was going to happen. And I was sharing it with somebody. And I think that's what gets us as Christians, parents, that when your child begins to rebel and disappoint you, and it's just hurtful, and then you begin to go through all these tests and trials, and then you know, you got the devil, and you got God on one side, and then you got the enemy on the other side, you know, talking and talking to you. And you know, the Bible says an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And so when we begin to get off to yourself, you know, when you don't ask for the help and you get pride, let pride take over, and you know you need the help. So I'm encouraging somebody on today, please, we all here and we all in this thing together. It may seem like there's nobody there, but I promise you, you don't have to hold that in. You don't have to internalize all that guilt, that shame, the pain, the hurt, the agony, because the enemy is benefiting because he's building these walls as you was hurt before. He's building these walls as you don't ask for help, because the Bible says you have not because you ask not. And I promise you, if you open up and talk about it and tell somebody, I promise you it ain't nothing that you going through that they didn't go through, or they probably went through already, and could help you, save you a headache from what I did, because I promise you I went through paying $15, almost $2,000 in tickets. I mean, it was just stuff that it was like, I didn't want my son to, you know, go to jail. I didn't want, and I'm sharing this, my private life with you guys, and I hope that I don't scare somebody away, because this is what you get. What you see is what you get. My name is Sean. And again, for those who coming on and those who just probably peeking in or trying to listen part-time or partial of it, I am a new YouTuber, trying to stay faithful with it. Like Belove said, staying faithful with it. And every day having a story or something. I'm not just going to eat. You're going to see everything. You're going to see me blogging. You're going to see me just pop in the jokes, laughter. My biggest thing is I like to tell stories. I like to talk about different things. So I'm still trying to build and work around on which way to go. I have 2 beautiful children. And I just believe I have a lot to offer and to share with people that can encourage somebody out there that might be going through something. And I promise you, it ain't nothing that I ain't went through or nothing you ain't went through that can't help the next person. And we can't be ashamed to talk about things, you know, because you're gonna find out when you start talking. As y'all see, I'm warming up to the camera. I love cameras, but you know, not like this. Like, you know, I can pose for a camera. I love taking pictures, but but I go back to your children, and it was the expectation that I had for my son. Was that right for him? No. And I have to learn that, because I have a daughter that's in high school now. And as she grow up, I try to ease back a little bit the things that I didn't follow through with him or didn't be consistent with him. I try to push a little bit different, because every child, you know, is different. So you have to deal with your children on different levels, because you might got one that you might have to raise your voice to. You might have one that only thing you can do is give them that look. Yeah, I know that look, because I'm good with looks. And that's my look that you better get out of my face, or that's my look you better handle your business and do what I told you to do. But for the most, I am a loving person, and I'm a single parent, and I believe that single mothers, you can raise a young man. You can raise a young man to be a fine man with the help of the Lord and the help of others. I believe that, because y'all know that saying, they said it takes a village to raise one. And I work in the school system, and I bet you, honey, let me tell you what I do. I'm their grandmamas. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be me. I can get on a level. I'm not all educated, and I'm not a dummy neither. Very wise and very smart. Very wise. Very wise. Good old common sense. Get you by, honey. Try it sometime. Use it. Everything ain't book smart. Everything ain't instruction. Anyway. And so, it was just, I was going through that phase of, like, what would they say? I was afraid to be judged, y'all. I was afraid of people talking about me like a dog. I was afraid. And so, with that being said, I had to pray and ask God to help me back up off my son, because I had to let him learn from his mistakes. And I just feel that's an important point for us single parents, or us parents, period. Let your child learn from their mistakes, because if you never let a person learn from their mistakes, they're going to keep going through, bumping their heads. And then also stop, you know, reaching in and getting them out of situations. And that's what I did also. I felt like, ask me, honey, part 2, this is part 2 to this. Okay? Because it's a lot more that I can say. Like I said, it's just partial things that I'm talking about. Okay? Something. You got to let a person go through. Because you're going to find out if you don't, they're going to keep doing it. Because they feel like, okay, my mama, give the support when it's needed. That's not what I'm saying. And give the support when it's needed, but know when to stop and pull back, basically. Get in, get out. As a parent, when you're dealing with an adult, because all his life growing up as a single mom and as a Christian, a believer, I always used to ask God what I didn't do for my daughter. Because, like, remember what I said, there you deal with them differently on different levels. Because some kids, you know, handle things different. All of your children are not the same. They can't handle that same treatment. Okay? And so, as, you know, a beginner parent and me being a single parent, and when I got in Christ and I accepted Christ, I just started praying. I had a relationship with Christ, because I promise you, you're going to need it. Look what we in now, the pandemic, quarantine. You're going to need a relationship, okay? You're going to need some type of protection, some type of covering. For sanity-wise, that's another story too. For sanity-wise, you're going to need that relationship, okay? But I prayed, and I used to always, this was my main prayer that I first learned how to pray for my child was, Lord, help me to grow as he grow. Because there was things that when I grew up that I didn't appreciate and I didn't like, but I knew my mama did the best that she could for that particular time. And as I got older, some things that I tried to resent, but I knew that it wasn't right. But I said there were some things that my parents did that I didn't like to me, that I knew when I had children. I said, I made a promise to myself what I could do better for my children that my parents didn't do or could have done. But they loved us. They was not abusive parents, but there was some things that they did or said that I might say, you know, when I have children, then by me having Christ, I'm like, that wasn't right. But I said I was going to allow my children to be able to speak their mind, but be careful with what they say, because it is a figure of speech, you know, freedom of speech. But at the same time, be careful in this how you say it, because I just believe that as parents, you need to listen to your children, you know. And I do listen, but at times I be like, shut up, because sometimes kids be talking, and, you know, I got spoiled children, especially with my daughter. I always want to say, Mama, but you did this wrong, because so you can feel bad about, you know, sparing around, spoil the child. If any foolishness, the Bible said, if any foolishness is in the child, a rod of correction gonna straighten them out. Okay, and so she better read, and so she thinks she can pull that on me. But I love my daughter, beautiful children. Like I said, I have beautiful children. But back to my son, I you know, you have to let him go through. Because I found out if, you know, I just, you know, just start paying his tickets, you know, because I didn't want my son to go to jail. So I'm going to start doing this and doing this. God didn't tell me to do that. And sometimes he don't. Sometimes your kids need that experience, because I believe that if you're big enough to do the crime, you do the time. I believe that, you know, you had, you know, sometimes we have those type of parents that, you know, didn't care. But he had a parent that cared, that was loving, that was understanding that some lifestyle that they choose for themselves, you know, knowing how to be supportive. My son, but I'm gonna say this name, you know, he had that type of relationship with me. I felt that he didn't have to live like that, but because he was dealing with his own, you know, insecurities about people making him feel some type of way, about having a church mom or having a mom that had his back, that was a bunny situation, a bunny support system for him. He felt like he wanted to rebel and he wanted to lose his identity instead of just going on being accepting and saying, look, unfortunately, I have a mother, and knowing that was a plus, that he had a praying mother. When I tell you a praying sister, I mean praying all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day. I mean, I didn't miss a beat. And so I felt like he didn't have to go through that had he spoken, and that goes back to pride. So I want to stay on pride. And y'all notice my godson came down because this is sincere from the heart. A lot of us get in trouble and a lot of things happen to us because of our pride getting away. And so when we can deal with pride and recognize pride, because pride can be wrapped up in so many different forms, y'all. If you too, what they said, don't be too proud to beg. You know, my mom is like, don't be too proud to beg if you need something. And the Bible also tells us, you have not because you what? You ask not. And so a lot of times our pride will get in the way. It won't allow us to ask for things that we need help with, which was pride. Remember, again, I was telling you guys about me as far as me dealing with, you know, asking for the help because I felt like you're going to get in my business. That was nothing but a trick of the devil from the pit of hell, because I probably wouldn't have suffered from hypertension. I probably wouldn't suffer from almost in between borderline diabetes. I used to love to exercise. I stopped. Baby, wrapped up trials and tribulation will wrap you up, catch you up, entangle you. It has turned into depression. It'll turn into oppression. It'll turn into heaviness. It'll turn into guilt. It'll turn into shame. It just turn into all that stuff, and it start making you feel some type of way. Then you lose you, which you could be a cool person, a person with a smile on your face. Then turn around, somebody look at you, be like, "Oh, girl, you look old for your age," or "Oh, what's wrong with you?" And because you internalizing that stuff, and we don't have to internalize that, you know. And I just thank and praise God for the relationship that I do have with our Savior. And I thank and praise God for him accepting me for who I am and down on the cross for all that stuff and making people out there that be help you. Okay, like I said, the story I was going to tell is when the man was on the boat, on the water, stuck. God, help means to assist, to get some assistance. You know, some of us might need food stamps, and we too proud because we felt like at one point in time in our life, I don't want nobody to see me down here. That was me. Raise your hand. That was my little crazy self. Go down to the welfare building. We call it welfare building. I'm sorry. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all rawness. I ain't editing nothing. I'm just giving it to y'all like there. You don't like it, that's your problem. But if somebody out there can articulate, somebody out there that can relate to the voice, to the ghettoism, that's what we call it, ghettoism, whatever. I don't care. But there's going to be some videos that you see me chill and mild and talking in different terms. But I just feel like, honey, we all in this thing together. We all in this house stuck. Everybody got the same rights. It's up to us to use them and utilize them. I'm being real because I know there's a single mama out there that's struggling with a baby. I see a single mom have an infant baby, don't know which way to turn. I see that's also. I told y'all I'm being real, and I told y'all, you know, as I warm up and things has, you know, as I get to talking and things happen, I see a mother struggling with an infant newborn baby, don't know what she want to do. I don't know if she's going to make it come and go. How I'm going to take care of this baby by myself. I come to encourage you. You're going to make it. And it's going to be all right. Trust and believe God. Because he is real. We can see him. There's so many millions, thousands of people have died all over the world. But he also saved and healed. And we also see thousands are recovering out there. There's a lot of cases that has recovered. And I believe from my heart, I believe some of the people that have left here, they left with COVID, but I believe they was afraid. I believe they was fearful because some people feel like they need somebody. Danielle, come here, sweetie, please. I'm sorry, y'all, my daughter. I'm calling my daughter. Come here, sweetie. I believe some of them have left here. Get a piece of paper for me, and I want you to write down. Don't, over here. Get a piece of paper for me, and just write down so I can remember part 2 of what I need to talk about again. Okay. Part 2 is, give me a piece of paper. Give me the ink pen, and give me a paper plate. Thank you. There's so many people that have left that I believe it was fear, y'all. I believe that fear, knowing the fact that they didn't have nobody. You know, some people feel like they need, you know what I'm saying? Like, their support system is close by. There's people that they need, the need of them, the needy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but needy. They feel like they need. I just need somebody right here by my side. Think about your elderly. Think about the elderly, the frail elderly. Think about your grandmother, your uncle, your cousin, or that special need person. You know what I'm saying? The asthmatic people. You know what I'm saying? Think about a person that might have been taken care of by a caretaker. And because of somebody foolishness, came in just doing what they want to do and came in on that person, and they can't have nobody else there to really kind of pray for them and give them that support to say, whisper in their ear, a soft ear, and say, you gonna make it. You gonna be all right. Think about that. We don't know. And so I just feel like it was a lot. Some left here fear, because fear will kill you. It'll kill you. But, you know, I'm here to tell somebody that you can make it. You gonna make it with that baby. I'm gonna stay there. You know, that young lady, I just feel impressed in my spirit that there's a young lady struggling. I mean young. When I say young, an infant baby feel like, I don't know how I'm going to make it. You can make it. You will. And you just have to trust the process. Trust God. Trust somebody else that's there. Ask for the help. And even though we're in a pandemic, call I know ours for the city of Milwaukee is 211. There's emergency lines that they're putting out there to ask for the help. And if you know you can't take care of that baby right now and you feel afraid that you're going to hurt, or you might be dealing with psych issues, call for that help. Because this is enough. We do know the enemy, 3 things he come for is to rob, kill, and destroy. Remember those 3 things. The enemy's job. If we can remember the enemy job, he come for rob, kill, and destroy. Remember that. Rob, kill, and destroy. So if he can rob you from your identity, rob you from feeling loved, if he can kill you, okay, make it feel like you go kill yourself, or make it feel like destroy you, he will do that. But we know that an idle mind is a devil workshop. And I'll say that for a little later of some other, other videos, some topics of some other videos. Learn the strategy of the devil and fight back. Don't accept it. Fight back, mother. Fight back by saying, I'm going to make it. Because I like to talk to myself. I talk to myself. Ooh, look like the honey, the light just blink, blink, jumped in. I love to talk to myself. And a lot of times my grandmama said, just don't answer yourself. But I like talking to myself. That's a part of motivation. That's a part of encouraging yourself. That's a part of a weapon. That's a weapon. That's a tool that you can use. That's how I train myself. I always be late for church. I'm sorry. Y'all, don't laugh at me. Please don't. I'm being honest. I'm always late, about 10, 15, maybe start off 10, 15, 20, 25. No more than an hour. You ain't getting that from me. And I always say, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Because see, when you keep repetitiously saying something, repeating something over and over, this is another point that I feel that it's another point to help somebody out there that feel like they alone or they can't make it. When you keep telling yourself over and over, I can do it, 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 I can do it. Hey, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I can, I can, I can, I can, I can, I can, I can. You remember the little story of the little train? I can, I can. Choo-choo, I can, I can. He had a little pep. I can, I can, I can, I can. He kept telling himself. That's self-motivation. That's therapy. Okay, that's something that a psychiatrist would tell you. That when you repeat something, it begins to happen. It's got to happen. And that's something in the spiritual realm. You telling yourself, I'm going to do this. And I'm always telling myself, I can do it. I'm going to get it together one day. I say I'd rather be there than late. I'm sorry. Late. It's better late than never. Because at least I'm trying. And I always say I'm going to try until I get it right. That's one of my slogans. I'm going to try to get it right. I'm going to keep going till I get it right. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. That means you can never give up. If you keep saying, I'm going to keep trying, you ain't going to never give up. So he can't get me in that area. So he got to get you in one area. So he know when you love your kids, which my thing is with my son. I love that my son and church folks, we love our kids. But honey, that's the thing that they say the church kids is the worstest kid. They are. Because the enemy try to use them to get to you. The closest thing to you. And he doing his job. Will we do ours? Back to the mother. I don't know who you are. You can make it. You're going to make it. To my youth, you're going to make it. To my elders, you're going to make it. To the seniors, you're going to make it. Okay? To my 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s, you're going to make it. We're going to make it. You're not in this thing alone. Trust me. If you trust the fact to open your mouth, ask for help. The help is there. My help was there. My church family is a knitted family. And yeah, you know, you got few in everybody's church. You got few. You know, they not like that. But my goofy self allowed the enemy to get in to talk to me. I don't mind. It's the devil's workshop. You know? And I knew better. But at the time, I was going through, like I told y'all, a whole bunch of stuff. I was going through a lot. And he got me. But I couldn't stay there. Seasons change. I feel, hey, God, hallelujah. I feel my help. Seasons change. But until the season change, hold on. As that song said, hold on, your change is coming. Hold on, don't worry about a thing. It's gonna be all right. Hold on, my change is coming. Yes, you can make it. Hey, hold on, your change is coming. We just gotta hold on. Until then, honey, I'm gonna let y'all go because that looked like 42 minutes. I don't know. Raw, y'all getting it raw. Y'all getting it just as I am. Will you please like, share, watch, like, share. Please watch my video all the way through. Like my video, share my video. And don't feel free to comment. Please like, share, and comment. I'm just starting off. I promise you I'm going to try to be faithful. Y'all pray for your girl. Pray for Shunnie Sean. I promise you, pray for me. Because consistent is a weakness. But I'm going to have a video. Whether I'm eating. Whether I'm talking. Whether I'm drinking me a Diet Pepsi. Whether I'm doing something. And maybe videos you're going to see of me and my daughter. She's a beautiful soul. Her video, what is your channel, Danny? She has a channel. She's not ready to disclose that yet, but she'll be all right. I'm not afraid to talk. I'm glad I did do this video. And like I said, to stay encouraged. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I am proud to say I thank God for you guys. I thank God for you watching. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see where God take me. And who I can encourage. Like I said, follow me as I climb up this ladder. All right, God bless y'all. Peace.